Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Paul from Crypto Lifestyle, back with a brand new video. In this video we'll talk about HunterXdao, a community-driven token built on Binance chain and Cronos network that will be extremely safe and rewarding for long-term hunters. This is how the owners present the project. They have a pre-sale coming in 3 days, so this is an early possibility, guys. As you know, if the project is successful, it's good to join the pre-sale. Then you have that's one of the best possibilities to do get a nice return. So we'll try to see if the project has potential. So stay connected if you want to know more. Alright guys, and as usual, before we move forward, remember none of this is a financial advice. And I am not a financial advisor. I will not tell you what to do. I am showing you what I'm doing, my degen journey. Most of the things I show you are high risk, high reward type of stuff. So always remember about that. Spread your risk. Never invest too much. The best is to invest, like I call it, the risk capital. Okay, money you can lose. Okay, so yeah, they have this native token. HXD, open source peer-to-peer digital asset built and made for the community. We will be there to create self-sustaining ecosystem that will be managed by the Zodiacs Council. And to know more, guys, before we analyze the pre-sale details, let's go to the docs where you can read more about the project. Okay, so once upon a time, if you had a killer business idea, the only way it was going to come to life was if you were lucky enough to find a bank to back you, and this often involved having deep pockets on your own. Those who didn't have collateral and a financial institution to support them usually had to wave goodbye to their dreams. Thankfully, the mold has broken. Now entrepreneurs, startups, and already existing projects have more resources for getting their ideas to take flight. Crowdfunding has opened doors to amazing opportunities for many individuals and projects. Okay, let's move to the project introduction. So HunterXdao is building a multi-billion-dollar venture capital to fund blockchain startup projects using a decentralized smart investment strategy through a decentralized autonomous organization structure. Okay, so that's why the introduction. So they're building a venture capital from dust. The HunterXdao approach. Crowdfunding involves raising capital to fund an innovative project from the public. Whether in a decentralized or at Cent, HunterXdao is building $1 million venture capital to fund blockchain startup projects using a decentralized smart investment strategy through a decentralized autonomous organization structure. Okay. However, the HunterXdao crowdfunding or the crowd investment approach uses a taxable structure, which is applied in every transaction to raise investment capital, which is controlled using a DAO called Hunt Protocol. And the Hunt protocol is a decentralized protocol built for smart investment, which utilizes 70% of the DAO fund for funding of new blockchain startups, projects, and investing on real blockchain hidden gems. In returns are sold on a higher rate. How it works? So they have this HXD token, which is a native currency for the project, which has taxes, charges 2% tax on all transactions. 2% tax are sent to the DAO contract address which is controlled by 12 elected council members called the Zodiac Council. The hunters versus D hunters and S hunters. Every holder of HXD is regarded as a hunter, while every holder of DHXD and SHXD, the staking pool token, are regarded as D hunters or S hunters. Any of the 50 top holders of each token, which is represented by the staking pool, will be able to submit proposals on startups and coins to invest on. While others, the hunters and the S hunters, will vote on each of the submitted proposal, whether to invest on it or not. So this is the structure that created to decentralize the decision-making process. Pretty nice. So the council will be occupied by 12 community members who will be elected every 3 months by the community and whose mission will be to validate the transactions of the DAO wallet that the hunters will have voted beforehand. The Zodiac will act based on the outcome of the proposal, and they are responsible for signing and sealing the proposal as voted by the community. Okay, so every S hunters and D hunters has the right to vote and decide on which project or startup to invest the DAO fund on. After the investment duration and the profit and capital will go to the distribution contract as shown in the flow chart. Okay. So the X Hunter DAO token, XHD token, open source peer-to-peer digital asset built and made for the community. We will be there to create a self-sustaining ecosystem that will be managed by the Zodiacs Council. Their goal is for the project to become a DAO that nothing can stop. The power will be within the community. The Zodiac Council will have access to the DAO wallet and will be chosen by the community through elections. A total of 12 members will occupy the council. The hunters will also have the decision-making power in the DAO as they will vote on decisions for the community. And they will be rewarded with HXD tokens for their involvement in the various missions of the project. So the token details, project name HunterXdao, token symbol is HXD, decimal 18, token supply 10 billion, I guess, tax 2%, 0.5% to liquidity, and 1.5% to DAO. The pre-sale details 60%, which is 6 billion, 34% for pre-sale, sold to public 23.8 for the pre-sale liquidity, 2.2% fees charged by IDO platforms. Okay. So the team tokens, 5%, which is 500 million, will be vested for 1 year with a 10% monthly unlock ratio. Unlocking will start 2 months after the successful pre-sale with a ratio of 10% monthly. DAO reserve, this is 35% goes for this, which is 3.5 billion tokens out of 10 billion. 35% will be locked and sent to the DAO wallet after the unlocking date. The community will submit a proposal on how to use this token. The token basically will serve as a company reserve for development, marketing, and initial staking reward. And the soft cap details are here as well. There will be staking, the HFarm. It will be staking protocol built for the staking of HXD. HFarm is engineered to benefit the protocol users, increase the protocol's total value, TVL, and bolster the protocol's resilience through all the market cycles. A user can stake HXD or HXD Pancake to MMF LP token for a period from 1 week to 4 years and receive DHXD to unlock the following use cases. Get a share of profit made from the Hunt Smart investment, vote on various DAO proposals and protocol parameters, get elected as a part of the Zodiac Council, submit proposals to be voted and get rewarded if his proposals gets approved, mint NFTs for free, limited editions. The HFarm allows staking of 3 assets for the main time. So HXD native token, HSD pancake to MMF LP token, and HSD limited NFTs you can also stake those NFTs. And about these NFTs, HunterXdao will launch NFT hunting event for our limited NFTs edition, which can be staked to boost your HXD APR. So these NFTs will act as boosters. The XHD limited NFTs can be minted only by stakers who are contributing to the protocol by staking any of the stakeable tokens. The minting event will be a hunting event where hunters will have to hunt for the NFTs cards, just like a 3D adventure game. The NFTs will be limited and rare. The high demand and less supply of the NFTs will cause the market value to appreciate when traded on the open market. HXD NFTs will be used for future partnerships, drops, and mint pass. What about HXD token liquidity? So early liquidity provision will use 70% of fund raised during pre-sale for early liquidity provision. So that's a good number, 70% for liquidity. This is to ensure that investors will be able to trade without any problem. Liquidity mining. After early liquidity provision, liquidity mining will commence in 2 ways as listed below. Auto liquidity generation Since the XHD contract is coded in a way that 0.05 tax on every transaction goes into liquidity pool to increase the liquidity on DEX, users don't need to worry about liquidity, while the team and the council members will focus on the project development. Liquidity farming on HFarm. Staking has proven to be one of the greatest means of security protocols in DeFi. The HFarm protocol will provide liquidity staking option for liquidity providers or miner with a high yield reward. Well, that's nice. And liquidity providers will earn more yield than single token stakers because they take more greater risk. And to ensure steady provision liquidity on the listed DEX for buying and selling HXD. So purchase a HXD token from the listed DEX, go to add liquidity, and you can let liquidity with BNB on Crow because it will be also on the Crow network. So yeah, and as before, you'll be able to stake the LP token and receive the proof of stake token SHXD. A shortfall event is an event in protocol when the DAO funds are no longer enough to invest heavily on startups or projects. The Hunt protocol is built to constantly return 25% of both the profit made from started investment and the capital back to the Treasury DAO wallet to help boost the next investment. Shortfall event can occur as well when there are no profit made so far from the smart investment. The following areas might be affected: marketing, listing, funding, platform development, buyback, and burn. Since most of these events depends on the profit made from the Hunt protocol, the project will always keep a 25% out of 10% that goes to the marketing wallet as a reserve to help to cover the when the shortfall occurs. Well, they have plans for that. Very smart. And new continent Launchpad. Each hunter will be able to submit projects to be launched via their Launchpad. Projects will be submitted to our community and hunters, and they will be asked to choose which projects to launch via the new continent. A minimum of 10% of the HXD supply is required to be eligible for the Launchpad. The pool will have a tax of 1%. This tax will be shared between the hunters. All pools will be in XHD only. So that's important. Submission rules are strict, verified contract, deemed talks via a third party or via the Zodiac Council. Okay. So if you want to go into the pre-sale, if you like the project, the mission, what they are trying to do, you believe that's a good project, you can join their social media as well. The links will be in the description of this video to find out, to talk with them. That's good. It's good to do your own research, guys. So if you want to go in, you can try on the pre-sale. You'll get the lowest price possible. It's open for everyone. You can buy a minimum of 0.1 BNB. The maximum buy is 5 BNB. The listing rate is for 1 BNB. You'll get 8.5 million. I mean the pre-sale rate. For the pre-sale rate for 1 BNB, you'll get 10 million, and the listing rate will be 1 BNB for 8.5 million. So you'll be already in profit after the listing. They think the initial market cap will be 366,000. Soft cap for their pre-sale is 225 BNB. Hard cap is 450. The unsold tokens will be burned. The pre-sale will last for 3 days, more or less. And the listing will be on PancakeSwap, the initial listing. The liquidity, 51% of the pre-sale will go to liquidity. It will be locked for 365 days. Team tokens will be first released after 60 days. We already talked about that. Okay, guys, that's more or less what I wanted to show you. You can also read more, like just a short version of what we discussed on the main website. You can see all the necessary details. The contract address not yet known, but that will be given after the pre-sale finishes. So on the 12th of May, the pre-sale, guys. Okay, you can read about the roadmap as well here. Visit their social media to get more information. Maybe ask some questions if you have some. All right, guys, thank you for watching. If you like the video, you know what to do. You can subscribe to my channel if you're not yet a subscriber. This will help me to grow the channel. Thank you for watching and see you soon on my next video.